is in Chicago.
Doesn't matter. It's a
Your dumb ass away from my car. You dumb and you a bitch.
Here's my sergeant.
Yo, sergeant. Take me to jail, bitch. Take me to jail, bitch. You a clown.
He needs to step out of the car.
I'm not getting out of my car for what? For what? Because you don't like what I said to your bitch ass? You ain't nobody.
This kind of way of being, this ain't too much different from the hood rat bitch. Hey, what's going on? It's Hicks Uncensored. I'm back with another one. And I'm seeing so many different things that I'm having so many different thoughts on that I want to speak on. I saw this video and I saw somebody post it on social media and they were posting it as if he did something right. They were posting the video applauding him like he did something special. If you new here, you're not going to be able to watch this video straight through. I'm going to be pausing it and speaking at certain points. There are certain ways that a man should not conduct himself. I'm gonna let you check this out. Watch this.
Hey, what's up, man? No biggie. You just didn't use your turn signal when you're going to the right lane.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. I didn't see it.
You was behind me, so I made sure I used turn signal.
Okay.
You move the window down? Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Hey, put the window back down.
I'm not rolling shit down. Don't touch my window, man. I'm not rolling shit down. What's wrong with your people, man?
I know.
You pulling me over bogus because I used my turn signal. I saw you behind me. I used my turn signal, so you didn't pull me over. You pulled me over after I used my turn signal. Run your cameras back. Second of all, I don't got to roll shit down. Get off my windows, knocking on my shit. I'm paying for this car. Go down. Get off my face, boy. You run your life shit.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Tell your partner to chill out. This is a traffic stop, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Traffic stop. Tell your buddies to calm down, man. I ain't smoking. I ain't no oil.
They're fine. They both got their hands in their legs. They're fine. For now. But we'll see. Can you do me one favor at least then, please? Can you just keep this window down? That way we can see inside. Is that okay?
I ain't going over there.
I know
I ain't got no
you're not
issues. This is your partner. Your partner's pulling up all aggressively, blocking me off and all this shit. You pulling me over bogusly, talking about you know turn signal. I know I made sure.
I'm just telling you what I saw.
I write me a ticket.
I'm not gonna write you a ticket. It's so big.
Hey, call me a white shirt.
1161 Charlie. Hey, can we get a white shirt over here?
Please.
This got way too
I'm not harassing
feminine,
you.
man.
I'm trying to talk to you like normal
You're
human
not
being,
talking
like
to
an
me.
adult. Yeah.
Listen, you pulled me over bogusly.
No, I didn't.
I saw you behind me when you got behind me, man. I said, they finna pull me over. I used my turn signal. I got over to the right. You just said I ain't used my turn signal. I know for sure I used it.
So you used it for sure when you turned left.
I didn't even turn left. I came out Jackson. I made a right off Jackson.
He's getting loud and emotional.
I got into a left lane. You
You
said
got to the right lane, then you merged back left here.
No, I did not.
You
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Not crazy.
This shit is harassment. You're harassing me, man.
I'm not harassing you.
What you talking about? All right, you got me on a traffic stop. You supposed to write me a ticket, man.
No, now I'm getting you because I'm telling you to step out of the vehicle.
You telling me to step out for
order.
You telling me to step out for what? What for what reason?
What am I asking you to step out for? So that I can conduct the rest of the traffic stop out here.
The traffic stop for what?
The traffic stop.
For a ticket? For no turn signal?
For failure to use turn signal, for no city sticker, and for no
That does not cause
for no seatbelt.
That does not cause me to get out.
Yes, it does. Because it's the law.
For no tickets and no seatbelt, they think we get out of our car. These goofy ass.
Yeah.
You
got an idea?
Hey, listen. When I watched this video, initially I wasn't gonna do it. But as a man, you're supposed to be keeping your feelings and your emotions in check. I'm seeing too many so-called men, they are easily moved. They're not grounded. They're easily frustrated. They get easily upset. No matter what the situation is, I'm saying think at all times. This guy got an attitude like one of these little bitches out here on the south side of Chicago. He got too much of an attitude for him to be a man. No matter what situation or circumstance that you're within, you cannot act off impulse. It doesn't matter if you feel that they pulled you over unjustly. None of that shit matters. The only thing that matters is, are you gonna think through this situation? Are you gonna keep your emotions intact? Or are you easily that moved? So if you feel that you were unlawfully pulled over, is that all it takes to get you upset? Is that all it takes to get you to act out? Is that all it takes to get you out of character? Is that all it takes to frustrate you and make you do something you shouldn't be doing? Is that all it takes to get you to act in such a way that could lead to your arrest? And if so, then you could be gotten for cheap. You have to think on your toes. So many people are, like I mentioned before, they just doing shit. They're not really thinking, they're just moving and they're just doing shit. You'll see what I'm talking about as the video play, but I'm seeing too many of these guys. They respond with how they feel. As a man, I encourage you to be a strategic thinker regardless of what situation you're put in. You're not listening to somebody who hasn't been pulled over by the police. I've been pulled over several times long ago. I haven't been pulled over in a while, but when I was in my teenage years, I got pulled over all the time, and never did I act like this as a teenager. These type males have got to start using their mind when encountered by a police or any other situation. It's too easy to get you to fly off the handle. It's too easy to upset you. This is why it has been said that guys like who you see in the video, they're very impulsive and emotional. They act off impulse. It's a very disgusting stereotype that has been placed on you. Because when you find yourself in circumstances like this with the police, you have a very virulent attitude. And of course, we know not all, but this is why this has been said. Because you see a profusion of them acting just like this. And it's the reason that people will stereotype you a certain way. Don't like it? Prove them wrong. Don't like it? Do otherwise. But they say that they don't like it, and then they turn around and perpetuate the negative stereotype. I'm telling you to do other than what has been said about you. I'm telling you to show something different than what one may expect from you. If you feel that you're unlawfully or unjustly pulled over, keep your cool, hold your composure, keep in check your sissy ass attitude, make sure you get his name and badge number, give him your license and insurance and your registration if they ask for it. Do what you need to do on scene. File a complaint later. You don't sit up and argue with them, making matters worse. This is the shit y'all do. You would think a person would just get to the point where they would understand that this is not what you do, but they don't. Most likely he was gonna give you a warning and let you go. But just like the hood rat bitch, just like the mouthy bitch, just like the out of control, unruly bitch, you fly off the handle, you run your mouth, you talk crazy, and you make the traffic stop into something that it does not have to be. And I hate when I see people sharing this shit thinking that he did something good, approving of absurd, ridiculous, obnoxious behavior. I'm gonna let the video play. You'll see what I'm saying.
So I can write you a ticket?
Hey, officer. Hey, officer.
Do you have any ID?
Hey, officer.
I need to
Hey,
see
officer.
ID.
Hey, officer. Hey, officer. Traffic stop, officer. Hold on. Let my window up. Get off my window. Get off my window. What you doing, buddy? What's all that about?
What's all what about?
You see what I'm saying? What's wrong with y'all, man? What be the deal with y'all?
What's the deal with what?
You guys. I just got off work. You wanna know where I came from? Sure. I just got work. I work at Bridgeview. Street. Anything else? You're harassing me because I know for sure I use my turn signal. You saw my tinted windows. You thought you had a goofy, right?
No.
I don't ride with straps. I don't sell drugs and none of that.
Okay.
You're a goofy. You're a goofy, man. Write my ticket.
I won't once you get out of the car.
What do you think that kind of behavior gonna get you?
All this for absolutely nothing. He's gonna get tickets now. He wants to play a game. Tell me to write the tickets. I'll write the tickets. It's good. We're good. They're just being stupid. So if you guys want to hang around, it's fine. Can I talk to him? Our sergeant's coming. What's up? What's the problem? Is you're refusing lawful order to step out of the vehicle. It's Supreme Court law.
No, we don't. What The law states, the law states I keep my hands on the steering wheel at the traffic stop. The law states I ask permission to reach and get my driver's license. The law states I ask permission to get my insurance or my registration. This is what I'm saying.
Man, listen, you trying to talk about what the law states, you don't really know what the law entails. I hate when I see motherfuckers trying to act like they know something about the Constitution, trying to act like they know something about the Fourth Amendment, trying to act like they know something about the Bill of Rights, and they really don't know what the fuck they talking about. That's simple shit what he talking about. If you know that, then surely you should be able to think, you know what? I got dark windows on my car. I'm just gonna roll them down a tad bit just so they can see on the inside, just so they can see there's nothing going on in here. A little bit of minor compliance could get you a long way. I'm not saying bow down. I'm saying just a little small compliance can get you further than what you would get without it. In the way that he acting, when he say things like, write my ticket, bitch, or stop knocking on my window, this my car, I paid for this. That ain't nothing but a bunch of bitch talk. Let them hood rat bitches act like that. As a man, as I've mentioned several times before, you conduct yourself with class, regardless of what the circumstance is. I've seen people taking video clips of this video, posting it on social media as if he did something good or special. I know how they are. They were saying stuff like, he don't play, man, he ain't for none. The police better not mess with him. He don't play, he'll cuss their ass out. Thinking that there's some funny about how he conducted himself. See, they encourage this type of behavior. This type of behavior is exalted. Whenever you see them on a video doing something dysfunctional or arguing with the police or cursing out the police or acting the damn fool on camera, you have people just like him posting the video thinking that he did something triumphant, and he didn't. They encourage this type of dysfunction. And all I'm saying is be a calculated man. Be a calculated thinker. Do not allow you being upset or angered to get in the way of you thinking through what you're going through. And then you got the guy in the back. You're in the back seat. Shut the fuck up. Why don't you tell him to calm down a little bit? Why don't you encourage him to put his emotions in check? Do that. I don't want to see y'all create the circumstances for something bad to happen to you. Things can spiral out of control quickly. Some of you have a mouth on you that is going to deliver you very quickly to a bad situation. This kind of way of being, this ain't too much different from the hood rat bitch. The way that he's acting, this is not too much different from these hood rat bitches who you've seen me previously post on the channel. When you a man and you a leader, you're going to lead by example. He's the driver of the vehicle. If he was behaving in a calm way, if he was conducting himself in an honorable fashion, I'm pretty sure the guy in the back seat wouldn't have acted as much of a fool as he did back there. It's natural. But the driver's getting upset and angry, and the guy in the back seat is following suit. I'm very concerned about y'all because you guys have a substantial amount of attitude. You fly off the handle too quick. You talk too much shit. It's not necessary.
Yo, my problem calls on you for you telling me you got the car for a reason.
For what reason?
Yeah.
So that we can talk on back, I can write you.
I don't need to get out my car to talk to you. Talk. My window is down.
Okay, well you can keep it down then, please.
Look at him in the back talking shit.
Okay, but I'm telling you what's going on. You wanted a white shirt, right?
No, I wanted a white shirt because you asked me to get out my car.
Yeah, right. So
I'm not getting out my car.
Coming. I'm not getting out of the car, then you can be arrested for resisting lawful order.
I'm not resisting a lawful order because hold on. I'm not resisting a lawful order because in law I don't have to get out of my car for no reason. There's no reason for me to get out of my car. What is the reason?
You got us under arrest. You got us under arrest. Tickets.
And what? Okay.
Conclude the rest of the traffic stop.
To conclude the rest of the traffic stop. And what law does the state in order to get it to
Pennsylvania versus Mims.
This is in Chicago.
Doesn't matter. It's a
Your dumb ass away from my car.
Okay, now I'm
This
done.
shit ain't
It's
gonna
fine.
make it no better, man. I've been around guys just like him. My family from Southside Chicago, I've seen guys just like him frequently. The cop states that the law is Pennsylvania versus something. I didn't hear exactly what the cop said, but he replies by saying, this is Chicago. See, he's such a fool and he's so uninformed that he don't even understand that the officer was answering his question by stating Pennsylvania versus whatever the officer said it was, that's the law. Even if you feel that the officer's asking you to get out of the vehicle unlawfully, do it anyway, because what you want to do is set things up to look good for you in case you have to go to court. You want to look good in court in front of the judge. You want everything to look good on your part. You might have to file a complaint later, but you have to do what's necessary to do when you're on the scene. Talking all of this shit, misbehaving, because that's what you're really doing. A grown ass man misbehaving. It doesn't look good for you to act how you're acting. It's about how I control myself. It's about how I conduct myself. It's about how I handle the situation. That's what it's about to me. He's complaining about how they showed up with too many police officers. You can show up with 200 police officers. What the fuck that mean to me? And another thing that they like to say is, I fear for my life. If you fear for your life, then surely you wouldn't be acting how you're acting. Surely you wouldn't be talking how you talk. Surely you wouldn't be as disrespectful as you are. The way that he conducted himself prolonged the traffic stop. I already know how the police is gonna be. I already know how they're going to do things. If this was me, I would be already on my way. There's nothing that we have to say. Here's my license, here's my insurance. That's it.
Doesn't matter. It's a
Your dumb ass away from my car.
Okay, now I'm done. It's fine.
You dumb and you a bitch.
Here's my sergeant.
Yo, sergeant.
Okay, now you're under arrest if you don't get out of the car.
Bitch, take me to jail, bitch. Take me to jail, bitch. You a clown, Lord. What you? First of all, now tell the sergeant. Tell the sergeant. I'm gonna arrest. Tell me what you take me to jail for.
Absolutely.
Tell sergeant.
Tell Sarge?
No, you tell him.
Okay, absolutely. I'll tell you. I pulled him over for a traffic stop.
He lying. I used my tongue
cut him off.
listen. I made it right on Jackson.
He say, tell him what you did. And then as soon as the officer proceeds to tell the sergeant, he cut him off. Watch that one more time. You niggas crazy, man.
What you take me to jail for?
Absolutely.
Tell sergeant.
Tell Sarge?
No, you tell him.
Okay, absolutely. I'll tell you. I pulled him over for a traffic stop.
He lying. I used my tongue listen. I made it right on Jackson. I saw him behind me. I used my tongue. You. I used it because you lying. The camera will show it. I used my turn signal because I saw him behind me. He still pulled me over. I asked him why he pulling me over. He said, you use your turn signal. I said, okay. Now they telling me, step out the car. Step out the car for what reason? To write me a ticket for not using the turn signal? No. And it's 20 of y'all, bro. I'm scared for my life, man.
I told him they could leave.
Come on, man. I just got off
Scared
work,
for
bro.
your life.
I don't gotta be harassed by you because I got tinted windows and I'm black. It's your lame ass on, man. You gonna write your ticket? What you talking about? I'm not getting out my car. I'm not.
You gonna talk to Sarge?
I'm talking to Beasley. I'm talking to you, Beasley.
You wanted him?
And I let all my windows down for Sarge. You punk. This man harassing me. That's what's going on. I feel harassed because I got tinted windows. Then you got tough ass guy right here talking about what I'm gonna do. I never made no threats to y'all. I asked y'all what was y'all putting me over for.
Hey, calm down.
And he lying.
Calm down.
Go run my fucking name and write me a ticket.
Sit in the car.
What's wrong with you, man?
Man, this is way
You got
too
these
much
weak ass
emotion.
officers on your team, man. That ain't cool how they harass people, bro. I work a job. I left the streets alone a long time ago, bro. My son will be 12.
Hey, guys. Let's clear it up.
Man, all that tough ass shit for what? Then y'all wonder why motherfuckers do what they do. Y'all all arrested for what? On the traffic stop?
Calm down.
You got everything. You got insurance, everything.
I do. He needs to step out of the car.
I'm not getting out of my car for what? For what? Because you don't like what I said to your bitch ass? You ain't nobody.
Man, talking like this don't get you nowhere. One thing is going to lead to another. As men, we handle ourselves with class. As men, we handle ourselves with class. We're thinking men, or at least we're supposed to be. When you do shit like this is all I see in the city, man. This is how these niggas be acting. You're too loud. You're too obnoxious. I can picture him arguing with his girlfriend. I could just see it right now. I can see him being very argumentative with his girlfriend or whatever woman he's dealing with. He seems like the type of guy that don't mind arguing. He said that he has a 12-year-old son, and my question is, would you approve of your son seeing you behave like this? I'm the type of guy, you're not gonna get a reaction out of me. I'm not a loud guy. You give people a reason to say that you're emotional. You give people a reason to say you have no self-control. And all I'm telling you is, don't give them a reason to say those things. Don't give them a reason to have the negative stereotype that they have on you. You should be being the opposite in which they probably think. What you gonna do? Blow up at every situation that you don't like? Whenever you feel like something being done to you that's you gonna blow up? You're going to emotionally react, but you're not going to mentally respond. See, guys like this, man, you're not fit to lead. You're not. And I'm not saying that I'm just this big leader or I am, but you are not fit to lead. If you were put in a circumstance where it requires for you to be a thinking man, where it requires for you to be a calculated thinker, where it would require for you to be a well-rounded thinker, nigga, you gonna fail. Because the moment you feel something that you don't like, you fly off the handle. The moment that you feel or experience something that you're not fond of, you're going to emotionally react. You're going to fly off the handle. You're not gonna think through anything, and that's not what I'm about. This Chicago, most police are out here dealing with murders. They dealing with real crime. And if they pull you over for tinted windows, most of the time they don't even give you a ticket. They just want to see if there's something else that they can find. And a lot of times, pretty much all the time, if they can't find nothing, if they run your license and you don't have any warrant, they let you go. They let you go. But when you act how you act and you talk how you talk, you're creating the circumstances to make them want to do more. A lot of people like him or them, they think that I'm on the police side. They say, oh, well, you on the police side, you defending the police. And I want to say this again because I've said it before. It's not about being on the police side. It's not about being on anybody's side. I am about what makes the most sense. What makes the most sense? What could get me out of the situation that I'm in? What can I do to make the situation that I'm going through easy? What can I do to not make the situation that I'm in worse? But when you're not a thinking man, you do things to your detriment. You do things that will hinder you. And then that guy in the backseat talking shit, and he needs to just shut the fuck up. He should be telling the driver of the car, hey brother, calm down. Calm down a little bit. I know you're upset, but just calm down and keep how you feel intact. Check your emotions. Don't fly off the handle. That's what he should be telling them. But instead of telling him that, he's right along with them. He's talking shit from the back seat. But I noticed the guy in the passenger seat, he's just sitting there quietly, as he should. And if he is gonna speak, try to get the driver to calm down. Try to get the driver to be more level-headed. As men, we need to be grounded. As men, we need to control how we feel when we're faced with something we don't like. As men, when you see another brother or whoever, and he's acting up and he's acting belligerent and ridiculous, try to get him to regain his composure. Try to get him to balance himself out. Don't be like the guy in the back seat and talk shit and act a fool with him. If I'm wrong about what I'm saying, is this how we want our sons to act? Is this how we want to be seen? Is this how we want our nephews to behave and conduct themselves? And then they say that they're scared of the police and they fear for their lives. It's hard to tell with the way that you act. Every and any excuse that can be made will be made for this kind of behavior within this community.
The problem is they're refusing to put the windows down, they're moving throughout the entire cab, and we asked them to get out because of that, and they refuse to get out.
We received passenger admitting he's got no seatbelt, he admitted he's got no seatbelt, he's got no city sticker. Now we're up to 3 violations. For nonsense. For absolute nonsense.
They're giving you a lawful order to step out of the car.
Yes,
Okay, just step to the back.
Get away from me.
Everybody's gonna get out of the car.
Be worried about them.
That's fine. See, everybody gonna get out of the car. You're doing too much right now.
Those are grown men. Stepping in his face. This is another thing, man. This is another thing here. You claim that you fear for your life. You claim that you don't feel safe around police, but you step in his face? Now I'm asking you guys, is that wise? Would that be wise of a man to do? To step in the face aggressively to a police officer or anybody? Then he takes his hand and put it around his neck. That cop didn't have to do that. This is what I mean when I say things will spiral out of control. One thing will quickly lead to another. It's not wise of you to walk up to the face of a police officer like you gonna do something to him. I don't want to give them a reason for them to say they felt threatened and that's why they did what they did, whatever that may be. When you walk up to the face of anyone aggressively and they respond to your aggression, you give them a reason to say, well, I responded like that because they walked in my face, they invaded my space aggressively, or I felt I was in danger. You're supposed to be trying to talk yourself out of a bad ordeal, not make decisions that will worsen things.
Hey, relax. Relax. Relax.
Hey, listen. You not. I'm not on the record. Touch me, man. You're not playing.
Relax, man.
I didn't threaten you to shit. I told you don't touch me. I ain't threatening you shit. Don't put your handcuffs on me, man.
Hey, relax. Relax.
I'm not getting no handcuffs, man.
Relax. 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 Tell me relax.
Relax. What y'all got us for? What's wrong with you, man? Get the fuck off me, man.
Relax. Yeah.
What y'all got us for? Hey, don't come. Y'all make it up here. I'll snap the rest of him. Relax. You're making a lot worse. I'm making it worse, bro.
Help us. Those are stairs. Grab arm.
What you grabbing for? I'm not resisting shit.
Yes, you are.
You grabbing for me? What?
Stop.
You got a cane, right?
Yeah. A lot of compliance gets you a long way.
You
A
stop
long way.
it. If you get pulled up by the police, they take you
I'm
out.
going to get off
For
the car.
what?
That's what they
For
requested.
what, though?
By law.
Why ain't no bad law? You a motherfucking law lie.
Here, I'm going to sit.
You time I've been in jail 1,000 times, man.
Explain it to you if you sit down.
So lame ass on.
I understand you're upset because you feel like you didn't do nothing wrong.
I know I did. I'm not using my terms.
All right.
They just want to get in my this tenant. Listen, I've been on my own since I was 16. I've been selling dope since I was 15 years old.
You don't do that.
No, I don't. But so I know when I'm being stereotyped.
You're so excited.
I'm not excited. I'm working.
From the moment I pulled up, it's all on camera.
You want me to tell you why?
Why?
Because if I was an old ass lady, they would have took my license insurance, walked to their car, and told me, oh man, you can go by yourself. Because I'm in the car. Can I finish that?
Go ahead.
There's 3 black dudes in the car that's tinted up, and you feel like it's guns and drugs. So now I feel stereotyped to the point that you so fucking anxious to get inside my car that you got 50 fucking officers outside to search my car and ain't shit in there. Now I feel violated. Now you telling me I'm going to jail because I feel violated about my fucking rights, about my car that I paid a fucking car note on.
Well, first of all, you
File a
violated several
complaint.
lawful orders. They gave you several lawful orders. They gave you several lawful orders.
You feel so violated, file a complaint.
I'm just gonna be quiet, man, because I see what this is about.
At the end of the day, if your son was respectful, I would have just gave him a warning and that's it. It was going to be a simple conversation. But then if your son wanted to get crazy about things for no reason. All the windows are tinted. He rolls up the window. Well, what are we supposed to do? We can't see nothing in the car. And then it just continually escalates.
White shirt's got a warrant.
Let me tell y'all something, man. You have to start doing things that you really don't want to do to get out of a situation that you really don't want to be in. How you gonna tell the police, I'm not getting in handcuffs? That's not for you to determine. Do you think yanking away and resisting that they're gonna say, you know what? Let's not put the cuffs on him. Just forget about it, guys. He's yanking away, he's resisting. Don't put the cuffs on him. It's fine. You feel like they're after you. You feel like they're bothering you. And sometimes that might actually be the case. But let's just say all of these things are so. How are you gonna act about it? How are you gonna respond to it? How are you gonna conduct yourself about it? You gonna let somebody do something to you to get you to fly off the handle? You're gonna let somebody say something to you to get you to act out? Now you arrested. Now you gotta bond out. They might even tow your car. All because you couldn't keep how you felt in check. Now, I understand that he might want to defend his rights and stand up for his rights. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to do that. But it's about how you go about doing it. Don't create the circumstance for a cop to want to do more shit, for them to add more charges. I want to remind you of the part when the cop said, if your son was respectful, I would have just given him a warning and that's it. And then the cop said, since he wants to play this game and tell me to write him a ticket, I'll write him a ticket. How you act can make them want to charge you with more things when they could have possibly just looked over it. I'm gonna replay it so you can see what I'm talking about.
If your son was respectful, I would have just given him a warning and that's it. It was gonna be a simple conversation. Oh, he's gonna get tickets now. He wants to play a game, tell me to write the tickets. I'll write the tickets. Good.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. See, many of you, as I keep reiterating, you talk yourself into a bad situation. You refuse to remain silent.
For the old timer?
Just letting you know.
Man, come on, man. Let's try the champagne.
Looks like you have a
bitch ass attitude. And again, it's not that I'm bashing on them. It's not that I'm talking bad about them. It's this mentality. It's this mentality that places you at a disadvantage. It's the way you think. Man, I'm just rip up the ticket. I don't really give a fuck. Dude, slow down. I'm telling you right now, when you have respect and you have honor about yourself and you carry yourself a certain way, people could see that. And when people see that, they're willing to be more lenient with you. They're willing to give you a break. But when you have this nasty mentality and this nasty attitude and this I don't give a fuck attitude, it'll make a cop say, you know what? I'm gonna charge him with everything. I could have only charged him with one or two things, but no, I'm gonna charge him with everything now. Everything that he did, we're gonna get him on.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all can give me. Nothing. So can I get my ID back so I can go?
Do you understand why all this transpired?
You say he didn't put his turn signal on, whatever. I understand how a traffic stop is supposed to go. First of all, you know this too. That's illegal.
What's it?
Turn around.
What?
Your blue transformer blocking somebody in like this on a traffic stop is very illegal. It is. It's very illegal. You know I'd be the gun case the same way because of this? That's very illegal.
Just because it looks bad doesn't mean it's illegal.
Man, that's very illegal. They're gonna throw it out because of that. You know. When you go to trial, y'all should stop doing that. That's illegal. Give a person a chance to run if they're gonna run.
Give them a chance to
run? That's how you make your job good. But we gonna go run. That's how you make the case good because obviously, like I just said, like you know, that's illegal. You know that y'all not supposed to do that, right? Correct.
It's not against anything.
A chance to run if they're going to run. I'm trying to understand that logic. Give you a chance to run if you desire to run, when we can just trap you right here and make sure that you don't pull off and make sure that you don't speed off and possibly hit somebody innocent driving a car. Because it happens all the time. It would make more sense to me to just stop one where they're at and make sure you give them no opportunity to run. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. It could be me. Maybe I'm ignorant. Maybe he knows something that I don't know. But that's not making sense to me. Give them a chance to run. Huh. That's new.
I'm done talking with that. Can I have my ID back?
And then you walk away with your pants hanging off your ass, talking about they pulled you over for a fake traffic stop.
Why y'all ain't catching no killers?
Janelle! Because we're dealing with bullshit like this.
You pulled me over.
The keys, he got the keys.
We're dealing with bullshit, man.
For a traffic stop, you could just let me go.
I could have, but you're...
You ain't stopping no killers.
You're acting like this.
It's kids and girls get killed.
You're right.
But you ain't stopping them.
No, because
you're stopping the working force.
You're occupying us with... Yeah, no, I got you. Thank you.
On one hand, I can understand understand where he's coming from. Because you would think that being in a city like Chicago that is riddled with crime, he'd be busy doing something more serious. But when they stop you for something like a tinted window or a turn signal, that's a petty lawful reason for them to try to find something else. Because when they stop you and they walk up to the car, maybe they might say, hey, I smell marijuana. If you smoke weed, now that's a reason that they want to use to search the car, to possibly see if they can find weapons, drugs, etc. This whole entire circumstance was a waste of time. It was just a waste of time on the police part, and it was a waste of time on his part. It was a major inconvenience. He inconvenienced himself, but you'll never learn. The police gonna do what they gonna do. How are you going to respond to it? Because that didn't have to end with an arrest. And then the guy who was sitting in the passenger seat with the white shirt, he got arrested too because he had a warrant out for his arrest. Fucking with you. That's why he was sitting there so quietly. The driver caused the scene that caused for all of them to have to be pulled out of the vehicle. You're going to have so much trouble for not being able to keep yourself under control.